Hello, I'm Sir Tash, and today I'm going to be talking about blow quality in steel fighting within the SCA. What I mean by that is we are not going to be personally judging whether a blow is good when it hits us. The reason for this is quite simple. The steel armor works so well, the weapons tend to glance off just after contact, or the weapon's force is spread out by the armor such that it is actually pretty difficult to judge whether a blow is good or not, especially with the variety of different armors that are out there, some more effective than others. So by virtue of this, we're going to be using judges, which was done in period. In the King Renee rules, there are 4 judges. We have 4 judges also, 2 per fighter. And those judges are going to be looking at the fight, judging whether the blows are good or not, and using a clicker to count the number of blows that were considered good. Those will be tallied up at the end and a winner declared based on those tallies. So what do we consider a good blow? If you go to our rule set, you're going to find that we have written out what determines a good blow, that you're hitting with the edge of the weapon, that the weapon was not impeded by the defensive measures of your opponent, that the blow is thrown with technique that would have been giving injury if you had not been wearing the protective gear and the weapons had not been dulled. We want to have at least 3 joints involved. Here we mention wrist, elbow, and shoulder. Certainly waist would be one of those joints. We want to have power development in a chain, not just a simple wrist flick. You have to have 2 hands on the sword. For example, a long sword especially, you need to be using the weapon the way it was meant to be used. By doing these techniques, our judges are going to be able to see your blow quality and reward that blow quality by giving you a point. You don't stop with one blow, you keep throwing blows until a certain prescribed time period is passed. When that time period is passed, judges tally up the votes, and we end up with a recorded vote, so to speak, of how good your fight was. We're now going to watch Inogen fighting against Sir Michael, Duke Sir Michael. She's going to demonstrate what a good blow is. As you can see, she's using 3 joints. She's also using her waist. She's throwing with good development. The weapon is starting behind her head, and she throws with 3 joints. She's now going to demonstrate what we would consider poor development. You can see their hand is forward and she's just kind of flicking with her wrist. These are blows we would not count. Of course, she's going to be hitting her opponent more, but none of those opponents would be counted by our judges because there was not enough of a joint chain involved in delivering that blow. I'm hoping that makes some sense. It will kind of even the playing field out between larger people and smaller people, because the power of the blow is not going to get any more points than a blow delivered with enough technique that it would get the same scoring. So you can throw that mighty blow, that 1 in a million blow, it'll get a point. If you throw 3 blows faster with correct technique, you win that fight, even though you're only 90 pounds and your opponent's 250 pounds. I think this makes this a more competitive format for all body types within the SCA. And again, we're trying to sell the audience upon a visual fight that is showing skill, technique, and a kind of panache. This is a tournament in medieval style. Thank you for watching.